Hello. The question that was asked of me today was, what is my opinion about Brahmacharya? Brahmacharya is the Indian concept of monkhood, being celibate, and being not having too much lust for not just women but other material things as well. Okay. Whether it is good or bad depends on what you aspire for in life. Life is just a short period of time you have. 50 years or 60 years if you are lucky enough, right? Because the first 15 years your parents and your society take away. The last 5 years nature takes away. So whatever you have in the middle is what you have. So it depends on how you want to spend this time, right? So there is nothing really great about Brahmacharya or monkhood unless you personally aspire for what they are having. I'll just give you an example. Today, the tendency in today's capitalistic society is to adore people who have a lot of money. There is nothing special about having a lot of money. But if you also want to have a lot of money, you tend to hero worship those people who have made a lot of money. Anil Ambani, actors, this, that and the other, right? But for a person like me, they bear no value. Sportsmen bear no value to me. I don't care. The last person, I think Mahendra Dhoni is the only cricketer I know. That too because, I read about him in the websites and all that. But see, if you're not interested in something, then those things that are surrounding that thing that does not interest you become insignificant. Similarly, if what the brahmacharis have tickles your fancy, if you think that is the thing that you want to spend your life seeking, then it has some value. If having a lot of money and having a lot of pleasure with women is what makes you happy genuinely, then there is nothing fundamentally wrong with it as long as you do not break the laws. As long as it is lawful, there is no difference because one day we are going to die. So you have to first determine where you are going to spend your time. But the biggest problem in today's society is we know that we want something, right? But we think that it is far beyond our reach, that we should not aspire for that thing. This is the problem with most people in society today, because most people, I think, inherently know that peace and calmness is very, very desirable. But they think that it is far beyond their reach, that they are not qualified to aspire for that. So what they do, they seek a substitute for that joy in other material things. So people go after money, they go after fame, they go after women, they go after men, they go after records and sports records and sales records and all that. All that has some material value, some nominal material value. I do not deny that. But if it genuinely comes from a place of truth, where you have sat down and honestly had a conversation with yourself, and you have come to the conclusion that money is the thing that is going to make me happy. I don't think peace of mind is my cup of tea. Money is going to make me happy. Then you should chase money. Brahmacharya is not for you. So enlightenment is good for the enlightened. It may not be good for you. So you have to first find out what is good for you and chase that. For example, if somebody has a lot of money, I keep going back to that because we can relate to it. Most of us are running in this material world. If someone has a lot of money, it's good for them, but what use is it for you? Just looking at them and worshipping people who are rich, what use does it serve to you? It serves no purpose. So you can look at them and be jealous, right? Hey, you have a lot of money. I too would like to have a lot of money. I'm a little bit jealous of you. I'll work towards what you have. That is a reasonably good attitude considering you have a limited span of time. I already told you have a very limited span of time, and life is about deciding how you want to spend that time. So, to answer the original question again, monkhood or brahmacharya does not hold any inherent value in a universal sense unless what the brahmacharis have, what the monks have, what the celibate people have is what you personally aspire for. So if you aspire for it, it has value. If you do not have any aspirations for what they have, it has no value. It's a waste of time. The most important thing is you have to sit down and figure out for yourself what you honestly seek, what will honestly make you happy, no matter how distant it is, no matter how difficult it is to achieve. You may never achieve it in life, yet you should never compromise with what your heart desires. Okay? This is again my view of things. I am not saying you should be like this or you should not be like this. Biggest disclaimer in all my videos, I do not know what holds good for others. I am just telling you what holds good for me. The other smaller question is, what is your opinion about God? I'm going to answer it very, very quickly. I have no opinion about things that I do not know. So, I don't know, you can ask me, what is your opinion about the Eskimo who lives in, some Arctic circle? I do not know. I do not know that person, so I have no opinion. Thank you.